thumbs up, please. Okay, that's fine. Please, I'm not going to stop till we are done. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Good morning once again, and thank you for giving me the honor to make this presentation on how to make your business survive in a hyperinflationary economy. Yes, of course, we all know that Nigeria has been grappling with a lot of inflationary issues, inflation going to even up to 30 something percent and all of that. And a lot of businesses are struggling in their business because of this harsh environment. So I'm going to simply take the scope of this my presentation. I'm going to talk a little bit about me, which is not that necessary. And we're going to discuss why we're discussing this topic. Then I'm going to offer my own solution, which I am able to put together as what I call the C.H.I.E.F model. And of course, I'm going to break down each of these C.H.I.E.F models, and finally, we are going to conclude. So if you are with me, let me see that thumbs up again and be sure before I go. Let me see thumbs up, even if it's 1 or 2. Okay, you can hear me clearly. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate. So I'm going to get straight to about myself. There's nothing more. My name is Emeka Ezeifeka. I'm a pharmacist. I've been practicing for the past 15 years. I'm also a business coach, a project manager, and I've authored several books, including this one with me, this Business Growth Accelerator. And today, we want to discuss this salient topic, how to survive. But why do we need to discuss this topic? In fact, when I was given this topic, I started reflecting, is there really need? And the reasons are so obvious, very much obvious to us. And one of the factors, the reasons why we need to discuss it, because of what I said earlier, which is the high inflation and competition in our country right now. Everybody has different businesses, the pharmacies, the hospitals, the different businesses, and they're all trying to milk on the same customers and all of that. So that's a very strong reason why we need to keep discussing this kind of topics. The second reason is because of government policies. You know, with the change of new government, a lot of things that have happened which have impacted positively and negatively within the business space. And a lot of the issues have happened. So we need to really understand the government policies, and they're really not that favorable to so many of us, right? The third point is the reason for the fact that a lot of customers, we need to retain our customers, we need to grow our customers, we need to keep our customers and all of that. And many of our businesses are really struggling. Many businesses are really struggling to do that. Many businesses are struggling in financial management. Many businesses are struggling in inventory management. In fact, this happens to be one of the biggest headaches in several businesses, based on my little bit of experience of this interacting with several persons like this. These are the key issues, and also, of course, the human resources factor there, whereby a lot of persons struggle to be able to meet up their staff's needs, and in fact, it's a big problem. In all of these problems, what is the solution? What is the solution of all of this? For me, I tend to look at the solution in two ways, in two levels. The first solution in all businesses, no matter the kind of business you are running, whether the pharmacy business, hospital business, electronics business, or whatever the kind of business, the first thing that you need to do, especially in this most critical time, if it's maybe like 10 years ago, of course, you need to do that. But this time around, it's now very urgent for everybody to ensure that you stabilize your business. And there's no other way to stabilize your business if you don't structure it. So that's why I said the first step is for you to ensure that you have a stable business, which is structured. And of course, once you have that stable business, the next thing you will now start thinking of is how do you now grow that stable business? Because if you try to grow a business that is not stable, it's going to fall. Definitely, it's going to fall. And the only way you can open up, let's say you want to scale your business, you want to grow your business, let's say you want to improve on the number of customers you're having, you want to improve on the types of varieties you are selling in your business, you want to add up other stuffs, you want to open branches, in different locations and track all of them. You have to start from ensuring that your business is highly stable. And to get this highly stable business means structuring. And I'm going to offer a simple model which I've written in my book, and I've talked about it in several forums, where there are several ways you can look at it on how you can actually stabilize your business. But for me, I believe that stabilizing your business, you just have to have some kind of deliberate actions on how to do it. And for me, I feel the simplest way is for you to be able to break down your business into what I call the C.H.I.E.F model. Some persons hear this one and say, wow, chief, yes. I won't tell me, I will say be the chief of your business. And the chief actually means, it's just an acronym, C.H.I.E.F, meaning the C is the customer management, H is human resources management, I is inventory management, external factors, and F, which is the financial. So instead of you looking at your business as a whole and you're imagining, okay, how do I structure this business? What do I do? How do I do all of this? And if you look at your business in these 5 aspects, I call them the 5 aspects of business management, because business management is often very tasky, and you'll be imagining, okay, how do I grapple with this? But if you can have a structured way of breaking down your business into these 5, no matter the kind of business you run, it has to follow through all of these 5. Okay, come to look at it this way. Every businesses have customers, right? So you need to learn how to manage your customers. And of course, as the business is growing, you need humans, you need your staff to be able to manage the business properly. And of course, what do you sell to these customers? Inventory, your products and your services that you render. So you need to know how to be able to track and manage them properly. Then the other part is the external factors, which are the factors that actually affect your business, but you don't have control over them. Factors like the government policies I mentioned, factors like this inflation, the taxes, even competitors. These are strong factors that have to that will affect your business, obviously, but you don't have control over them. So what do you need to do? You need to learn how to manage them. And the fifth one, which is the financial management. Now, in all of this, what I usually recommend for persons is to be able to have like a book or have a structure whereby you break down all your business. Okay, all these are my customers. How do I manage my customers? How do I manage my human resources? How do I manage my inventory? How do I manage my external factors? And finally, how do I manage my finances, which is now the key, the money thing that is going in and out of your business. And essentially, this is just the basic things, the way I feel put together of your business and structure it and make it stable. Because once it becomes stable, growth is now very inevitable. Growth is now very easy. You can just replicate what you have done and go and do it in another location, and that is it. And you will not be afraid. Because in essence, what this will now do is to give you that peace of mind. Because managing business is, of course, very tough. But you don't need to kill yourself because you are managing business. You need to actually, once you put these proper structures in place, then you are good to go. And I'm going to break down this C.H.I.E.F model. I'm going to break them down just quickly. And the first one is the customer management. So let's go there. But let me be sure everyone can still hear me. I need those emojis, please. The thumbs up. Let me be sure everyone is hearing me and I'm making sense at all. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now, let's go to the customer management. Now, a lot of people have actually not been so conscious in managing their business and thinking about it in the cost, as in thinking about customer management as a very important factor, because customers are the king. Of course, everybody knows that, but do we really pay attention in our business? Do we really pay attention to customer management? And so, okay, we want to have a deliberate action plan to be able to manage customers. Many of us don't. I could remember when I started my pharmacy business some years back, a lady just came and spoke to me anyhow. And I actually walked her out of my business. And after several years, I was just imagining, did I actually do that? That lady, till today, I've never seen her again. And that shows that, because I was not actually conscious of that. Because if you are conscious of that, there are so many things we do in our business that we will never even try to do. If our staffs are conscious of that, they will never try any of such. You understand? But instead of looking at customer management again, okay, I said this C.H.I.E.F, customer is what you are discussing. But instead of looking at the customer management as a big deal again, I usually suggest that you break it down. Still break it down into 3 ways of managing it very easily. So how are you going to break that customer down? So the first one is to break it down into 3. That is acquisition, retention, and growth. And I'll just explain very briefly. Now, you have to have a proper strategy to attract your customers. That is the acquisition. acquisition, right? You have to have a proper strategy. And what do you need to do here? It's just a simple way of ensuring that you get new customers, that people get attracted to your business. And how are you going to do it? The first thing you're going to do is just simple branding, right? Ensure that you have a strong brand. Of course, that is what you're going to market. Your business is your brand, right? So you need to create that strong brand. And everybody here, I'm sure you know what branding means. I'm not going to stress on that. But you understand that if you have that brand, that is what you are marketing. That is the perception that everybody is seeing. And what are you now going to do with that brand? You're going to market it, right? So you have to define any marketing method that you are going to use to be able to ensure that you attract new customers. Maybe you could use social media, you could use your billboard, maybe the appearance of your, whatever thing you feel you know that you can do to the next level, which is retention. Now you have acquired these customers. These customers are coming. Your time board is so wonderful. Your attention, whatever you are doing in your business is so wonderful. People are coming. What next? You don't need to stop at that. You need to ensure that you have a proper strategy to keep these customers. And that's why I say you acquire, you keep them, and you grow them. So for this second stage, you need to have a proper strategy on how to retain the customers. And what is the essential thing you need to do here? The two things you're going to do, the first is to have your customer database. Ensure you know who these customers are. Of course, a lot of persons tell me they have a lot of customers, but so many people that we do with on daily basis are just prospects. And how do you know the difference between a prospect and a customer? A prospect is someone that just comes to your business and just buys one off. It could be a circumstantial something. Maybe someone just came for an event and actually just was looking for, maybe having a running stomach, and your pharmacy was just closed, and just walked in and buy a flagyl or something, right? And are you going to call that person customer? No, we call them prospect. For you to have a customer, the person must have visited you at least 3 to 4 times. That's the world standard of knowing who a customer is. Now, I don't want to dwell too much on that, but understand that in acquisition, you just need to brand and and be able to do your marketing, to be able to promote your business, for people to be able to see them. Once they've seen them, then you need to have that strategy to be able to have your database and be able to keep them. And to keep them is what? Is to make sure they are satisfied. That is what, whatever you feel you can do to ensure that this customer feels in his heart that he's satisfied. And that is the retention strategy. Which are you going to, after acquiring these customers, you have retained them, are you going to let them go like that? No. The advice I usually give is that once you know you have a regular customers, you have your database, because I even ask some persons, okay, if you say you have, how many customers do you have? They say, okay, probably, they don't even know the number. But even if you know them, do you know their names? Do you know where they are, where they live? Do you know their phone numbers? Do you know what they prefer to buy? What values are you offering to them? You need to put all of that in that customer. But once you have done that, the next stage is for you to now grow those customers. You need to now grow those customers, increase what they are buying. So if somebody has been buying 20,000 from you every month, because you have that data, you'll be able to now put in some measures to be able to do. And what do you need to do here? You can involve what we call the loyalty cards. You can do referral systems. You could do word of mouth. You could encourage that customer to be able to grow, and that is now the growth of that customer. So eventually, once you are growing your customer base, you are actually growing your business, because you have now stabilized it and you are growing it. That's essentially what we do. So this is the first C, the next resources. I'm not going to dwell too much on this, but I'm just going to give you 4 key points there. 4 key points on human resources management. The first thing is be able to know the type of staff you acquire. Be able to know the type of staff you are going to recruit. Of course, that's going to help you for stability and growth. I'm not a fan of people telling me, apart from the professionals, even the professionals, you have to understand the kind of persons they are, and you have to know how to find them. These are very technical things that will affect your business. So if you don't get it right on your recruitment, it might help, it might hinder your success and survival, of course, in this kind of environment. I was just working yesterday. I was just passing through an electronics business, and the person was like, I just met and said, I've not seen you for a while. He said, wow, he has not been around. Say, he has been on the other business area. But now this place now is like, is nobody, all my staff, they went for Christmas break and they did not return. You see, that's a big problem. That's a big one. That has to do with how the kind of persons you recruit in your business, then how well you train them. Some persons will tell me, what if I train this customer? They will go ahead and leave my business and all that. It doesn't really matter. Just training, that is the best you can do for them, right? Because whatever you do, the kind of training they impact on them, they will impact on your business, and your business will eventually grow. And the final part is how you now ensure that these persons are retained. Make sure that they feel they have future with you. They feel they can build their career, and they can go and help and establish themselves afterwards. That is on human resources. So discuss the C, which is the customer, the H, which is the human resources, and the third one is the inventory management, where this is where I call myself a big expert here, because I've been working on this space for a long time. And it just has to do with ensuring that you track your business very well, ensuring that you track every bit of products that comes in and goes out of a business. And how can you do that? Ensure you use a proper inventory management system. Along the line, I have been struggling to get a very good inventory management system to manage my business. I couldn't get until I had to go and develop one. This one you are seeing, a wise book, is something I have to develop to be able to meet to my taste, because I actually feel I'm a very technical person that really pays attention to a lot of details. And if you are not going to offer me that, I'm going to use your software. So eventually I had to do my own, which I'm giving to several other of my friends and my people that are using it, right? So, and what it entails is that everything has to be accurate, especially stock taking. Many business owners that major problem is stock taking, and they feel it's a huge thing. It's just an issue because you don't really understand what inventory management is all about. If you understand what is stock taking, then you understand what is cycle count. That if you do your proper inventory management, you don't need to close your business to start counting your stock. You understand? You can actually do it periodically, what we call in cycles. These things is what I actually wrote in my book, this Business Growth Accelerator. You see, this is the model I perceive. So if you like, you can get a copy to be able to read more on my own perspective on how I feel it works. Then the most important thing that a good software will do for you, if you have one, is to ensure that whatever data you have been feeding it is able to analyze that data and be able to give you strong insights. That strong insight is what makes your business a business, right? That's how you be able to plan. Gives you several things about your business, tells you how this product is going in and out. Everything that happens, if you want to trace anything, you'll be able to do that with all of those analysis. We call them analytics or reports or all of that. So I'm going to leave the inventory manager because of time. I'm going to move straight to the external factors. External factors, so we've done the C, we've done the H, we've done the I, we are going to the E. Please, I need those emojis to be sure everybody are still with me. I don't know if I'm boring you guys or something. Okay, that's right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, now, quickly, I promise to make this presentation very short because these are just actionable things that you can take home. Okay, thank you, Oluwasegun, thank you. So for external factors, what are the external factors? You have to understand that these are strong factors that affect your business, but you don't have control over them. This is what we call external factors. Some people call it macro environment or external environment or some whatever it is. These are stuffs that will affect your business. And the first thing on that external factors is what we call the competitors, right? You have to ensure that you be able to understand what your competitors are doing and map out strategy to be able to outplay them in the game. So you have to stay ahead of that game, right? You don't have to let your competitors take over your business. And that is the reason why you have to have a plan. You see, all of these 5 factors we've been discussing is for you to just have a plan. If you like, you can have exercise books where you write it down. This is my plan, this is my goal, this is how I'm going to do it. Set out your SMART goals, right? Your specific, measurable, and actionable, and of course, realistic and time-bound goals on each of all of these things. Okay, this is how I want to do it. Then you also understand, and these external factors, understand what is happening in the country. For instance, the dollar rates, the inflation, and all of that. I'll be able to know how to adapt. If you don't know them, then you can just wake up and you don't have business again, because these factors, government can just lay up a policy today and everything will just go south for your business, and that is not a good one. Also the taxes, there's also the legal issue, the legal perspectives, the ethical perspectives in all the business you do, like in pharmacy, has to do with regulations and all. You have to be abreast of everything, the new laws and everything, and that is to show that you are very well. Once you know you have handled these external factors, then we can move over to the next one, financial. This is what I call the barber of them all, because when I said a lot of persons run away from inventory management, a lot of persons still run away from the financial management because they are so scared. They are so scared that they don't even want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because they feel it's a very big tax managing finances. And what I tell people is this: you cannot say you're a businessman without knowing financing. It's not just about after making sales, you deposit in the bank and all of that. For you to be able to stabilize your business and grow, you have to understand what account numbers are. You have to understand what the basic reports are. And the first thing first is for you to understand how to have a proper software that can help you track. You see, all the money that moves in financial management, it has to do with money that goes in and out to your business. Money can come into your business through your sales, through your sales from your services or sales from your products. Money can come in from receivables, people that were owing you that come in. Ensure that you have a proper system, especially I recommend software that can track all of those money coming in. And on the other side, money going out of your business, like from your expenses, your purchases or goods and your services. Let's say people return products to you, you have to pay them with money. All of those, if you can track everything to the latest cover. And this is very possible using a software like, of course, this is what I developed, this Wise book. It's not just an inventory management software, both the inventory and the financial. So if your software does not have the financial management part of it, ensure that you get one that can actually integrate all of these things together, so that you're selling your products, you are tracking your finances. And how it works is what we call the accounting system. So you to be able to have proper accounts, like your customers and your suppliers, their accounts, right? You can have their ledgers, how money is going in and out of it, your cash and your POS, your banks, how money is going in and out of all of that. So you need to be able to track all of them. And the beautiful thing about using a technology to be able to manage your finances is that the technology can be able to bring out reports for you, reports that will make sense in your business. They can bring out several reports, but I'm going to talk because we have, I'm looking at time. I'm going to round up in the next 5 minutes, but we're going to look at just 3 main reports you are seeing here: the cash flow, profit and loss, and balance sheet. Why? Because if you are not too conversant with them, I'm just going to give you this little way, the layman's way to be able to understand this, because many of us running business, we are so, once we heard all of these terminologies, we want to run away from them. But they are very, very simple statements that you can, because if you have a statement of account done by your auditor or your accountant or something, and for you to interpret it, every business must have these 3 accounts: the cash flow analysis, the profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. And the simple way to understand it is just to understand that, number 1, your cash flow is just the money that is going in and out. So of course, sometimes you want to take a facility from the bank or something, they say they want to check your bank statement. They want to simply know how money is moving in and out of your business, to be able to know if you are financially stable, to be able to know the kind of volume of business you do. That is what cash flow analysis report does for you. Just check every money that is going in and out of it. It doesn't show whether you're making profit or not. So if you want to know if you're actually making profit, is when you go to the profit and loss account, which is also called the income statement. A lot of persons call it the income statement. The income statement is just simply now shows that you're making profit. And how is this calculated? It's just a simple way of checking all your incomes that are coming from your services, from all your sales of your products and services, right? And check all the money, then remove all your expenses, all your purchases and everything you have spent money on. The difference becomes your profit. And it could be a loss, right? And that is why it's essential that you track this thing, because you could be doing business and you feel, okay, I'm doing business, you just in your mind, you say, okay, I made so profit. But if you don't put all of that in the accurate perspective, you might be missing it out, because you might be spending more than you are earning. And that's what an income statement will give you. Of course, it's given over a period of time, like a month, or you can check it for a month or for a year. And that is simply income statement. So we've discussed the cash flow analysis, we've discussed the income statement. Now for balance sheet, that I call them the baba of them all, because that actually shows your financial position, your financial health, to actually know, okay, you are making profit, right? Now, where is the money? Where is the money? Now, how much are you worth? Let's say, for instance, in January this year now, I checked, or I've done all my analysis, and my business is worth 10 million. If after doing all of this cash flow and doing the profit and loss and all of that, and end of the year, I should be worth like 20 million, right? Now, how do they calculate balance? Inventory management. We talked about the external factors management, and we finally landed at the financial management. You see, that is essentially what you need to structure your business. Because for me, that is my own view, though. I feel that if you're looking at your business as a whole, it might look so difficult. But if you break it down and say, okay, fine, this year I'm doing well on customer management. Let me focus on inventory management that I'm not doing well. So you'll be able to judge yourself and tell yourself, okay, I'm doing well on this area. Let me try and improve. It's little by little. You just have to just start doing it and start ensuring that everything is tracking, is well tracked. And that's what actually brings stability to your business. Because once your business now becomes stable, then you are ready for the next level, which is now the growth. And in conclusion, I'm going to conclude by saying that surviving in this Nigeria actually means doing your best to structure and stabilize your business. You have to try your best. And that is why I'm actually saying that to stabilize your business, it actually means that you have to manage each aspect of your business independently. Just consider your customer management, how your customers are going in and out of your business, how you are bringing new ones, how you are retaining them, how you are growing them, how you are doing managing your inventory, how everything is being tracked, your stock taking and everything, how you are taking care of the external factors, how you are taking care of your human resources, which is the key thing there. Because for your business to keep growing and keep making profit and keep opening branches, you need those strong human resources management, right? Then finances, you need to be very abreast, very sound in your finance management so that you sure everything is well in place. You need to manage your debts or whatever loans you want to take. All those things has to fall into financial management. So this stability, do that, is going to help your business to stabilize, and this will eventually now lead your business to grow. And I just have to state it here that this is actually my own view, my own perspective on looking at business. And I hope this really makes sense. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, sir. We so much appreciate this, and we thank you for the time you have taken to coach us on these few words you have shared with us. We know that it is definitely very practicable, very relatable, and we will be doing this in our business.